Hello, my beautiful people. How's it going? I am jumping on here today again as welcome to my therapy session with Nora. That I'm going to kind of do a lighthearted convo with myself today regarding not only staying positive, but being positive considering, right? This is close to Christmas and basically talking about my abrupt trip to Alabama to visit my dad as a result of a cardiac arrest event that happened on Sunday. Basically, he has been hospitalized since Monday. Because it happened Sunday, found out Monday. He's been here, and now we're on day 5. And so I was going to talk about my first episode was going to kind of go as I do on the deep side and talk a little about his history and different things with his mental health, just on kind of a basic level of kind of like that whole negativity thing. But what I want to talk about today, and keeping it light and comedic, is just some little things about his behavior and things like that. But I wanted to share with you today uh, regarding what has been going on and one of the things he's doing. So basically, yes, he survived and has survived thus far. I'll go into the details maybe a little bit next on the next episode, as I said before. But one of the things that he's doing, so I think because he developed somehow some sort of UTI, urinary tract infection, it made him a little bit delusional. So basically, um, even in kind of sleep, while he's sleeping and when he wakes up briefly, he'll just do kind of funny things. Like basically, like today, he says that he needs to read more, because those of you who haven't listened to me before, he reads a lot, like hours, like 6 to 8 hours. I don't even know, maybe longer than that. And so his eyes are closed and he's like reaching out in the air and like saying that he needs to read more. And basically he's mimicking like pulling comic books and magazines and books like off the shelf. um, and so this part isn't funny, but I got him some couple sentimental gifts. I got him like this kick-ass baseball that has Sacramento pictures on it. It's a little bit cheesy, but I thought he would like, because he used to always, play baseball, like my stepdad. And then like this, since he does like dogs, which that's for another story that he feels bad about. That he loves dogs, so I got him like this corky bookmark thing that has glasses, like you attach it. It's like a stuffed animal, but you can like attach it to your book. So anyway, that's funny. And just some other things. I mean, not super comedic, but that's definitely comedic. And he's been telling me he's been having like some crazy wild dreams where he's doing like his daily activities, for example, like just him making like he keeps 2 sets of car keys in his pocket, because he always like forgets one, because he's become forgetful, right? He just turned 82, by the way. So he had his cardiac arrest on Sunday night and his birthday was Tuesday, right? Nice, happy birthday. So the car keys, in his dream he loses a pair. And then just him sharing, these different things is going to be really interesting, his journey. And after this, because he's more on the atheist more than agnostic side. So and of course I was going into fear mode with all of this sort of stuff going on, and he's been waiting to go into surgery. So that's just a little bit of the updates. But wanted to share with you guys today the comedy and needing to laugh and needing to laugh, but the laughing helps. And I will get back in there, and there'll probably be more things maybe to laugh about. But going through all of the ups and downs and just seeing the mild, acts of anger. Of course, I would be angry too if I had been laying here for so long with the ventilator on, because his oxygen was getting messed up and different things there, right? Poor oxygen. So, just him ripping that off and just not like him acting himself. Anyway, so that's what's going on there. And as far as staying positive within all of this, because this is just how I have to live, he definitely didn't make me, right, a positive person. Um, there are many moments where you can just go south, right? You can just, I'm headed there. Uh, what am I going to do? Say, I know this guy is, he calls himself, negative. I kind of just call him like, he's just being realistic sometimes. I think he just has a hard time seeing the positive. And, we have really great care, and I'm really thankful. Again, soul sister Filipino nurse. And he did end up at a hospital that was farther away than the closest one. It was about 12 minutes. The other one, I think, was about 8 minutes. And yes, it was one of those situations of them taking a long time to get to him, right? It could have been a very, different situation. Little details just wanted to add in there. Um, so I'm really thankful and blessed, and that's how I focus on the positive, is that I know he's in really great care. I know that they were waiting to do surgery to basically put a pacemaker in. They were waiting because they didn't want to risk anything. So it's funny, of all trips, like I usually stay almost 2 weeks, but I was going to be shorten it to get back for Christmas. And now we're extending it again, or we are extending it, which we've never had to do. So anyway, just want to jump on here and say hello to you guys and myself as well. And kind of just keeping it funny, somebody walking away. It's usually me walking on the gravel of the rocks. Oh, and he did say he asked his wife Joy today, so what's some good news? And she said that we walked their big ass dog that's like 80 pounds. So she was all happy to do that, because normally she pulls a lot on the leash. So we're doing that, and bought her a bunch of snacks because she has a bunch of anxiety. But also we're going to rake leaves. And again, if those of you haven't heard me talk about that part of my life growing up, fucking hate raking leaves in the freezing ass cold, and and um and all of that. And also another little bit of background chain of events of this coming up and increasing his stress that we think maybe triggered this attack is he's been heavily doing, he's building this kick-ass, on his front porch, like with some 2x4s, and they had to cut wood and do a bunch of stuff. And he's also been selling a lot of books on eBay, so I think he's like excited and kind of getting some OCD on, like, that was part of the good news too, right? Walk the dog, selling some books. So I'm glad to hear that, considering his website doesn't sell anything. So good things, people, and keep moving forward. And yes, many moments to be going downhill and going downhill, heading south. But I'm glad to know he woke up. Not woke up. He got angry, laughing, slight whack in the face, and said he told me he's not dying. I was all good. So it was good to hear, considering my thoughts about his mental state and negativity. Like I said, many moments in the past of thinking, basically, for him, poor life choices. And I really think for many years he actually seriously would like to change these negative aspects of himself and his thinking, but he doesn't know how. So I am going to have some good talks with him after we get back to the house. Okay, thanks for listening, and hope you all have a good holiday entering into 2025. Talk to you next time. Bye.